I know Niner fans are kind of done with this season, but the team is 4-6. Don't be spoiled. Just because you watched a 13-3 team last season doesn't mean that you can just check out at 4-6. The season isn't over. And what I want to ask is, it's a run-first team. When they're starting Jerick McKinnon, I think they have no chance to win. Nothing against Jerick McKinnon. Well, yeah, I think he's done. And he certainly isn't a starter. Isn't there someone on the street that the Niners can call now who would be a better lead back than Jerick McKinnon if they're at that level? Isn't there anyone?
It's a great question, Grant. I mean, I think you have some answers for that. I think you have some options
got a
for
name.
that.
I got a name.
See, I know you have a name,
but he's not super exciting. But I mean, do you have a name? I can throw his name out there if
I'll
you
put
want
a
to
name out there.
Okay.
I'll put a name out there just because it's a Bay Area kid. You know, he was a rival of the 49ers for many years. He would bring some kind of oomph and hype movement to the San Francisco 49ers, and that's Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch may not be a perfect and ideal fit for Kyle Shanahan's offense, but he's a good goal line and situational player. If you remember for the last game versus the 49ers, and then leading into the playoffs, he had 4 touchdowns in 3 games, including the playoffs. So for anyone who says, oh, he's past his prime, that may be true, but better than the 49ers have right now on the roster. Is anyone
Yeah. No, honestly, I would rather start Marshawn Lynch off the couch than Jerick McKinnon next game. But I got another name, and this is maybe not the most exciting, but he's 26. Okay? He's 26 years old. He started 51 games in the NFL. He's had 2,000-yard seasons. He's had 4 seasons where he's had at least 6 rushing touchdowns. And this isn't a 5-season career. Unless I'm tripping. Is Jordan Howard not a free agent?
He is. They just released him.
Jordan Howard. Now this year he had a terrible year. He had 28 rushes, 33 yards, 4 touchdowns. But Miami moved on. They didn't like him. Last year for Philadelphia, averaged 4.4 yards per carry. I mean, he ain't great, but he's better than Jerick freaking McKinnon. Why not?
What do they have to lose, Grant? What do they have to lose? They're losing already. You have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose.
I mean, he'd be better in blitz pickup. He'd be better running on 1st and 2nd down. And then when you want to throw to a running back, then bring in Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a great point. That's a great point. I like that. I like that pick.
He's 26. John Lynch, I know you're watching. Go give Jordan Howard's agent a call. He's waiting for you. He's just sitting there like this. Come on, win this. Like I don't think they can really expect much from Raheem Mostert, his first game back from a serious knee injury. They shouldn't just rush him. They could hurt him. Same with Deebo Samuel. They're going to need someone. They need Jordan Howard to take him to the finish line. Call him up.
You know, with all these gadget plays that Shanahan runs for the last better half of 2-3 years now, teams are starting to pick up on that. So when you do these jet sweeps, they're countering that, and you're seeing it. You're seeing tackles made for loss or stuffs made at or near behind the line of scrimmage. So Shanahan has to do something, and you need a featured back to get it done. At the end of the day, that's just plain and simple.
Well, what Dennis Allen did to shut down the Niners run game and gadget plays was the slot blitz, run blitzes. I mean, when the Niners tried that end around to Brandon Ayuk, he ran into a slot blitz from Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. I didn't have much respect for Dennis Allen, but he outcoached Kyle Shanahan in that game. I mean, Kyle Shanahan was shorthanded, but that adjustment from Dennis Allen, the slot blitz was great, and it worked both against the Niners run game and pass game, and Kyle Shanahan never had a real solution for it. Interesting.
Yeah, and that's in today's day, right? Like today's slot cornerbacks, that's what you see from Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Hilton, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson from the New Orleans Saints, and then obviously our very own K'Wan Williams. They all slot from that position, and they play the slot differently than in years past when you had a Ray Mickens or Aaron Glenn when you moved to the slot. So nowadays, you're asking your slot cornerback to blitz more and be an extra defender, but also in pass rush too, because you don't know where the blitz is coming from these days. And if you're not mixing things up and giving exotic looks, you're doing yourself a disservice in the pass-happy league.